Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments and Condos. I'm walking into 828 Washington, number 3 South. This is a really nicely rehabbed one-bedroom. It's in a vintage building, but as you'll see, it's really nicely redone. So if we turn to our left, we have a closet and a bathroom, which we will check out probably at the end of the video. Right in front of us is the living room, and to the left, whoops-a-daisy, is the rehabbed kitchen. So I think what we'll do is we'll walk into the living room and come back and check out everything else afterwards. You can see right away that you have hardwood floors, and I'm going to walk towards the dining room. So the living room and the dining room are contiguous, and if I stand in between and look back at the living room, you get a nice feel for the space. Probably 14 feet by maybe 11 feet across. It has a ceiling fan in the middle. We're on the top floor, so you have to be okay with stairs. But if you are okay with stairs, you get good natural light, and it's very private. The windows look out into the courtyard. The windows are newer, so they baffle weather, but they also baffle sound. And as we swing around, we get just a sliver of the kitchen to the right. We see the sconces on the walls, which are very nice. Big radiator in the corner. More sconces on the left, in addition to the lighting fixture with the ceiling fan. Looking straight across, we see into the dining room, which will be our next stop. So you really have quite a good size apartment here. I'm going to walk towards the dining room, taking a brief stop just to show you where we came in. And you do have that little entry area as you're walking in. So here's the dining room. The windows on the other side were facing east. These windows are facing west. We continue to have beautiful hardwood floors. This is a slightly smaller building. Like I say, probably 11 feet across, but only maybe 11 feet long too. It's not quite square, but it's square-ish. And as we walk into the dining room, we get our first glimpse of the bedroom, which we'll see after the kitchen. So not much view here. You're looking at the building next door, but it's west facing, so you get a lot of natural light. Again, the windows are newer. And as we go around, we see there's the contiguous space with the living room. But both rooms are very nice size. Both are very pretty. And again, we have another lighting fixture with a ceiling fan. So that's super helpful. If we go from the dining room to our left, we see the back door, and we get our first complete shot of the kitchen, which is really a very nice kitchen. So the back door would lead you down to storage and laundry. And the kitchen has granite countertops, dishwasher, newer stove, microwave, stainless steel fridge, twin sink, stainless steel sink with a nice faucet that has a hose attachment for dishes. I hardly know where to start. So let's just start by showing you the countertop, which is granite. These little things right here are garnet, which I know from growing up in New York. There's the twin sink, which we'll go back to. Above, we have nice cabinets, standard 2-foot cabinets with 3 shelves. The shelves are about 11 inches deep. The backsplash, the tile backsplash, goes the whole way around, which makes it super easy to keep clean. So that's really nice. You also have a lot of outlets, 3 on that side and 2 over here. Underneath the counter is a dishwasher. It's a full-size dishwasher, which is really nice. It's nice and ready to go. There is a smaller drawer and a smaller cabinet underneath. The smaller cabinet, the underneath cabinets are really quite deep. Again, you have the great backsplash. Water pressure in this apartment is terrific. We've got it all the way to hot. There we go. If we look, that's all the way to hot. Has a spray attachment and the hose attachment that I was mentioning. Everything drains beautifully. Underneath is super dry, able to be used as storage. And again, the underneath is quite deep. More cabinets up top. Here we have only 2 shelves, and again, the shelves are about 11 inches deep. Okay, one last little bit of cabinets over there, and here we have a very full-size refrigerator that's got to be 5'9" or 5'10". The top, of course, will be the freezer with the shelves on the right. And the bottom will be the refrigerator with a cold cut drawer, crisper drawers, a butter dish, and shelves on the right. This window is facing west, and again the windows are newer, but you see the backsplash goes all the way to the floor, all the way around. More granite countertops underneath these countertops. Nice big drawer that's very usable, and nice big underneath cabinets that, because they're deeper, are very good for bigger items, small appliances, pots, pans, that kind of thing. The stove, nice stainless steel stove. It's a 4-burner stove. It's obviously an occupied apartment, so everything will be clean, but you can tell it's newer. It still has a little bit of the sparkle. Up on top, we have more cabinets, as well as a microwave. Microwave is not brand new, but it sure looks new. And again, it has the stainless steel finish. Whoops. Okay. The shelves, the cabinets rather next to the microwave are quite wide, 3 shelves. You know how deep they are. Smaller shelves up, or smaller cabinets up above. And a nice cabinet at the end with a little bit of granite countertop, another drawer, and some deeper cabinets. Again, the back door will go out, and the last remnants of the original cabinets are by the entry to the kitchen. I can't reach the top ones, but here we have like a little pantry kind of thing, the leftover of a pantry with a lot of shelves, and it's smaller, but the maple cabinets are cool if you're an apartment geek. So, looking back from the back door, we give you one more shot of the kitchen. There's the dishwasher, nice newer stove and microwave, lots of storage. We look across the dining room, and we'll come out the dining room. We just give you a quick shot of the living room for context, and we'll go into the bedroom. This is a queen size bed, so it's a good sized bedroom. Dimensions are probably 9.5 by 11.5, something like that. So you have plenty of room for a sitting area or a workstation. Again, the windows are facing west. If I go in by the window, we'll show you what is now a familiar scene, and turn around. You see that you have a lot of floor space that they're not using, so you could easily put a sitting area over there, or a desk, or even do a yoga mat. You probably wouldn't do the yoga mat though, because behind the bedroom door is the closet, and the closet has in-unit laundry, which is awesome. It's also still got plenty of room for closet space, which again is awesome. So it's actually a big area that allows for both shelves, hanging bars, storage, and a good size stackable, this is much bigger than average, stackable laundry system. So that's a really nice to have. From the closet laundry area, we'll turn back and look. See, we have a nice size, look, we have just a ton of floor space. And again, we have the ceiling fan. So I will shut that and open the bedroom door. And again, we look across to the back door via the dining room. And we'll actually go into the living room here. walk towards the front door and we'll finally explore the bath that we saw at the beginning of the video. Before we get there, we have a nice entry closet, hanging bar, probably 3.5 feet long. Hanging bar, it's a little darker down there, but not quite 2 feet deep, but you can store quite a bit of stuff, including coats, and there is a shelf. Okay, the bath has been remodeled. You see the laminate floor, which is nice, a tank toilet. Once again, the backsplash goes all the way around, making it super easy to clean. We have canned lighting up top, a vent, which not many vintage apartments put in. Again, we have the newer windows, the nice tile. We have lighting over the mirror as well as the canned lighting. A nice sink. Water pressure we know will be good, but we'll check it out. And that's just the hot water. Underneath, nice and dry, can be used for storage, which is really nice. Whoops, sorry about that. There is a bad camera work. Medicine cabinet. And again, the lighting is right over the mirrors, which is nice. So everything is terrific there. Obviously, we need to clean, which we will do. But you can see everything is in really good shape. With a little bit of cleaning, we'll be in great shape. So we're going to check the water pressure here. You can see it's all the way to hot. Wow, we've got like the power cords here. But you can hear the water pressure is very good and it's coming out very strong. We've got a little bit of must down there, but it's draining well as well. So I'm going to step backwards and show you. That vent is really important for keeping the bathroom clean and mold free. That's really a nice thing. You see the medicine cabinet, the tank toilet, nice sink with the cabinet underneath, the laminate floors, and a very pretty bath and shower. The shower head, by the way, is probably about 6'5" in the air, and the bath does have its own radiator. So we'll turn around from the bath, take one last look into the kitchen, walk past the closet, and that brings us back to the front door. Thank you for watching.